Hi guys, I am doing my Thanksgiving video. I know for my theme of the week, usually I would dress her in Thanksgiving outfit. I have a Thanksgiving outfit, I just forgot to get it out. But I decided to do something else instead of just dressing a baby in a Thanksgiving outfit. I decided for Thanksgiving this year, since this video is going to fall on Thanksgiving, I'm more going to talk about things I'm thankful for this year. Just because there's been a lot for me that went on this year. And it's been a very difficult year for me, so it is hard to find things I'm thankful for this year. So, to start off, this year I'm thankful that how to word this. The biggest thing I'm thankful for is my dad is no longer in pain. As hard as it was to say goodbye to him, I am thankful that he's not in pain anymore. Aside from the cancer, I don't think I ever said this. When I was in junior high, no, I was a freshman in high school, my parents dropped me off at school because I refused to ride the bus. So every morning they would go drop me off at school and then they would go to work. They only they only worked about a block away from each other. So my dad would go drop my mom off at work and then he would go to work. Because she needed to be to work at 8 and he needed to be to work at 8:30. So, like I said, he would drop her off at work. And on one particular day, my parents were sitting at a red light and a man was talking on his cell phone and was distracted. Now, this was back in the late 90s when cell phones weren't what they are today, so there wasn't really texting or anything. But there was a lot of people even back then like talking on a phone and not really paying attention. So he was talking on his phone, he wasn't paying attention, and he was speeding and he hit my parents. The way he hit the car, or my parents were in a truck, they'd actually bent the frame. My mom was actually sitting sideways in the truck. The truck did not have head supports. Now this is why I cringe when I see people pull off those like head support things on your seats in your cars, or you sit in a spot that doesn't have one, because of what happened to my dad. The truck was an older truck. It didn't have any head supports. My mom was sitting sideways, so my mom's head kind of went to the side. Well, my dad was sitting facing straight, and his head and the top, his neck, his head, and the top of his shoulders went through the back window because it was a single cab truck. And it bent the frame really bad because it pushed them into the vehicle in front of them. And basically this was like I said, a single cab truck that should have been sitting like normal, but instead it was sitting at kind of like a V shape after the accident. And after that, my dad had a soft tissue injury and he lived in pain for over 20 years. Chronic pain due to that accident. So then when he got the cancer, he was on some, because of the pain from the accident, he was on some heavy duty narcotics. He was on lots of different pain pills, sleeping pills. The pain pills caused this, so he had to be on this pill for that, and it was just a downward spiral. And before my dad got cancer, he decided he would rather live with the pain than all the side effects of the drugs he was on for the pain. So he literally went off all of his pain medication, all of his muscle relaxers, everything. He went off all of his medication. Literally, my parents came here in January and he had just got off his pain medication the November before, And then in February, they found the cancer. So, I mean, my dad had been in pain for that long. So, I'm thankful this year for my dad to not be in pain. I'm thankful I got to spend the time I did with him this year. In February, I was able to fly up and be with him for his second tumor brain surgery removal. My grandmother, I was thankful that during that trip I was able to go see my grandmother, and I knew that she didn't have much longer when we walked in that room. And 2 weeks later we were driving back to North Dakota for my grandmother's funeral, which once again I'm thankful for that week I got to spend with my dad. So I got to spend 2 weeks at the beginning of the year with my dad, which is time I can't get back. And time I'm grateful for. I am thankful that I was able to go spend time. Teffy! Just trying to climb on some of my bins. I am thankful that I was able to go to Minneapolis this year and spend a week with Crystal and Heather and get away from everything, all the stressors, everything that had been going on in my life. Just kind of forget them for a week and have fun, and it had a blast with them. I am very thankful for them. I am so thankful for them. I am, as much as I am as thankful for them, I am beyond thankful to meet Kylie. I can't put in words. I don't believe things happen on purpose. I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe that I was supposed to meet Kylie when I did in my life, in person, and clearly we had been talking online. And even meeting in person, she was able to talk a little bit about losing her dad. I mean, granted, at this point, my dad was still fighting cancer and such. It was at the end of the trip when my dad was put on hospice. But I'm thankful to have that time with Kylie. I'm thankful in July that we were able to take that trip up to basically say goodbye to my dad. I'm thankful that the day before my dad passed away, through Facebook, I was able to video message with my dad, and when my kids weren't able to, I was able to the night prior. My kids were able to video message my dad the night before he passed away. And they were talking to him, and he couldn't talk to them, but he was awake part of it, and they were goofing around, and he was opening his eyes, and he was watching them. I'm thankful for getting that opportunity. And once again, bringing me back to I'm thankful for Kylie, because it was really hard having to be in North Dakota and dealing with the loss of my father. One of my best friends was able to come, Katie. She's been a childhood friend of mine since, childhood. Unfortunately, Heather didn't even attempt to come. And Crystal clearly being in Toronto. But Kylie, the day of the prayer service, not even knowing what was going on, messaged me out of the blue and, "Is everything okay? I've really been thinking about you today." And that message meant the world to me. And then later on, I found out that she was contemplating driving to come to the funeral. And like I said, I cannot put into words how thankful I am for you, Kylie. I'm thankful for my husband. I am thankful for my kids, definitely. I'm thankful for my cats. As much as a pain in the butt that they can be, they've been there in every trying time as an adult for me. We literally got Teffy just prior to my grandfather passing away. We got Jack just before my husband deployed to Iraq. So I've been through a lot with those two cats. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for my mother. I'm thankful for my in-laws that have been able to help us. So, I have lots of things to be thankful for, as hard as this year has been. And I'm hoping next year will be a lot better than this year, which I honestly don't know how anything could get worse than what I went through this year, losing my grandmother and my father all in one year. And so, like I said, instead of doing just a changing video and yammering on about eating pumpkin pie and gorging my face with family, I decided to do this type of video. So, comment below what you're thankful for this year. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you all later. Bye.